So welcome back friends. So here I'll give you my own day trading setup for short selling, and this setup is working nicely nowadays. And I'll show you full backtest of this trading setup, of these short selling day trading setup in Zerodha Streak platform. So if you are a veteran trader, do not go away, watch the video till the end, because for you I'll give you my short selling setup and I'll test on live on Zerodha Streak platform. So now dear friends, I'll show you my day trading setup on short selling. So this setup is working nicely on a lot of stocks, and I have tested it on a large number of stocks, and I have found it that it is working perfectly on my list of stocks. So I'll also give you the list of stocks on which the strategy is working. I'll explain the strategy in details, and I'll also backtest on Zerodha Streak. But before that, let me give you a short intro of mine. Hello friends, I am Indrajit from stockmaniacs.net. If you want to grow your wealth from the stock and commodity markets, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification icon. You can also send me your stock market related queries through WhatsApp in my number +91 96743 21856. So now my dear friends, I'll explain you what is the day trading setup or what is the short selling strategy. So the strategy is very simple. I always discuss simple strategies to you. So this strategy is once again very simple. It trades liquid stocks. So I'll give you the full list of the stocks later. So now my dear friends, let me discuss the day trading setup. So what is the trading setup? The trading setup is we will be short selling if the lowest low of the last 15 previous bars gets broken, and the break should be on a lower bar, means these bars close should be lower than the previous bar's close. If this bar is actually breaking the last 15 bars lowest low, these bars close should be lower than the previous bar. And the final criteria, the break should be on a higher volume. So we will take a 20 period moving average of the volume, and these bars, the signal bars volume should be at least 1.5 times higher than the 20 period moving average of volume. So this is the simple trade setup. We are trading a breakdown of last 15 candles, and the breakdown is happening on a lower close and on a higher volume. So this is the simple trade setup. Now I'll explain you the trade setup in Zerodha Kite. So now friends, I'll be explaining the trade setup or the day trading setup on Zerodha Kite. As I have told you that we will be trading a range breakdown. So we will be trading a 15 bars range breakdown, last 15 bars range breakdown, and this range breakdown should be on a lower candle. That means this candle's close should be lower than the previous candle, and the breakdown also should happen on a higher volume. As I have told you, the volume should be higher than the 20 period volumes moving average multiplied by 1.5. So at least 1.5 times of volumes 20 period moving average. So now let me get over to the Zerodha Kite. Let me show you the strategy exactly. So suppose this is Z Limited, and you can see this is 5 minutes chart of Z Limited, and let me attach the volume too. You can see I am attaching the volume chart. This is the volume chart, and let me attach a moving average of volume. So I have already shown you how to attach indicators over indicator. I have already shown you in my last video whenever I have explained you the new updates of Zerodha Kite. So if you have not seen that video, you can consult that video to understand how to attach moving average on a volume. So here I'll be explaining once again. Simple click on moving average, and the period should be 20 because this is 20 period moving average, and from the field let us take volume. So this is volumes moving average. So let me change the color a bit. So blue color. So here you can see, my dear friends, here this bar actually fulfills our criteria. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Suppose this is the last 15 bars. So you can see the last 15 bars lowest low. This was the lowest low. This is the lowest low, or this is the lowest low. So this is the range. This range has been broken in this candle. The range has been broken in this candle, and you can see our other criteria was these close should be lower than the previous close. So this also fulfills. This close is lower than the previous close, and the final criteria, the volume should be higher. The volume should be higher than the moving average of volumes 1.5 times. So you can see this bar also fulfills these final criteria. This is the moving average of volume, and this breakdown bar's volume is more than 1.5 times of the moving average. So these all the three criteria are fulfilled, and you can see from here the market has seen a nice fall and your target has achieved. Now let me show you another example. On the same Z Limited, we will be showing you another example. So here friends, another example on 3rd of July. So let me add the info over here. So this is the 1240 candle on Z Limited. The 1240 candle on Z Limited, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let me add the crosshair too. So the last 15 bars lowest low was this. This was the lowest low. You can see I have drawn the line over here. So in this bar, you can see the last 15 bars lowest low has been broken. This bar has broken the low, and with a higher volume. The volume is more than 1.5 times of the volumes moving average. So you can see all the criterias are fulfilled. The lowest low has been broken. The close is lower. The previous candle's close was higher than the current candle. So the close is lower, and the volume is also higher than 1.5 times of the volumes moving average. So friends, you can see this bar, the signal has triggered, the sell signal got triggered, and after that you have seen a decent fall, and your 1.5% target is achieved. So this is how the strategy works. Now let me show you the backtest on the Zerodha Streak platform. So my dear friends, I have shown you the strategy. The strategy working nicely on few stocks, and I'll now give you the list of the stocks, and I'll also backtest on Zerodha Streak platform. So for that you need a Zerodha account and an account in Streak. So Streak will give you few days trial also free of cost. So you can take their trial, and later on you can actually buy their subscription. So let us go back to the Streak platform, and let me show you the backtest and also give you the list of the stocks. So now friends, let us go to the Streak platform. For Zerodha Streak platform, I have created a link, so you can remember this link. The link is bit.ly/StreakTech. So it is bit.ly/StreakTech. So you need to remember this link, or if you cannot remember this link, do not worry, I'll give you the link in the video description. So from there you can go to the Zerodha Streak platform like I am going. You can see I have pasted the link on a browser, and now I have actually hitting enter. So you can see I am being redirected to the Zerodha Streak platform. So now friends, Streak requires an account in Zerodha. So if you do not have an account in Zerodha, you need to open an account in Zerodha first, because Streak is only associated with Zerodha. The algo platform called Streak is only associated with Zerodha. So if you are not having an account in Zerodha, Do not worry, I'll give you the Zerodha account opening link in the video description too. So from there you can open an account in Zerodha first and you can actually log into Streak after that. Now friends, as I am already having an account in Zerodha, so I am directly redirected to the Streak platform and I am logging here with my Kite ID. So here is the option login with Kite. So I am clicking that. You can see I am already logged into my Kite ID. So actually it is not asking for credentials. I am directly redirected to the dashboard. Now friends, here you can see there is a strategies section. So I have already described the strategy on Zerodha Kite. So now I'll code the strategy on Zerodha Streak and then I'll backtest. So you can also follow my same guidelines and you can code it on Zerodha Streak and you can also backtest. So now friends, so to code the strategy, I'll click on create strategy. So here I'll be clicking on create strategy. So here I'll first type in the script list. As I have already told you that I'll give you the full script list. Those are working on this strategy. So I'll put the scripts first. So let me start putting the scripts. So I am putting the scripts. Eicher Motors. You can say Eicher Motors. HDFC. Ibul Housing Finance. Then Tata Motors, then Z Limited, then VDL, next SBIN, now ICICI Bank, and the final is KEI. So these are the stocks. I have tested on various stocks and I have found that this particular list is giving excellent result on this particular strategy. You can see, my dear friends, by default the period is 1 hour, but we will test it on 5 minutes because this is a day trading setup. So I'll be trading on the 5 minutes time frame. And you can see by default the position is buy. So here I'll be changing it to sell, because this is a sell only strategy. And here the quantity, the enter quantity in lots, we will keep 1. Now my dear friends, here actually Zerodha Streak has come up with their new Create Plus. So this Create Plus is for advanced traders. So here you can now write advanced trading strategies and you can backtest them and you can also trade them live. So here to go to Create Plus, there is an option switch to advanced. This is by default, this is off. So I'll make it on. So it is asking that, are you sure to want to switch to advanced view? Your changes will be cleared. So I'll be clicking OK. So you can see now I am on the Create Plus. Now I can use advanced functions. So as I have already completed the script addition, I have chosen the time frame and I have actually chosen my position sell and I have defined my quantity. So now friends, I'll type in the strategy. So the strategy is close. So close 0 means these candles close 0. Now I'll add crosses. So crosses below. So crosses below what? So period mean, by default it is 10, period mean 15. So 15 periods low, 15 periods lowest low. So here we need to write low, 15 periods low, and the low, the offset is -1 because the current candle's low is now excluded. So previous 15 candles, so previous 15 candles low. So these candles close crosses below previous 15 candles lowest low. So I am clicking on done, and here you can see by default the brackets are coming. So close 0 crosses below period mean 15 low, 15 periods low, last 15 periods low. So that means low minus 1. Now I'll be adding another condition. So this condition is close 0 lower than close minus 1. So this candle's close is also lower than previous candle's close. So we want the signals only on a bearish candle. We do not want the signals on a bullish candle, as I have already shown you on Zerodha kite. Now I am clicking on done here. So now I will be adding the final condition. It is volume. So these bars volume 0. You can see volume 0. Now volume is higher than plus moving average volume 20 simple 0, and this moving average volume multiplied by, so I'll add a multiplication. So math operators multiply sign and number 1.5. Click on done. So dear friends, now the strategy is complete. You can see close 0 crosses below period mean 15 low minus 1. That means these candles close should be crossing below last 15 periods lowest low, and these candles close should be lower than the previous candles close. So this should be a bearish candle, and this candle's volume should be higher than the moving average of volume, 20 moving average of volume multiplied by 1.5. So the volume should be higher than 20 period moving average of volume multiplied by 1.5. So this is the complete strategy. Now we will add the stop loss and the target. So we will add a stop loss 0.75% stop loss, and we will add a target 1.5% target profit. So now my dear friends, the strategy is fully complete. You have seen that we have added the stocks, we have selected the time frame, we have added the sell position, number we have defined, the number of stocks to be traded, we have added the strategy, and we have added the stop loss and target. So now I'll be giving a name to the strategy. Suppose the name is short sell 2020. So now I have given a name. Now I'll be saving and backtesting. You can see it is being backtested. So the backtest result is from 27th April 2020 to 25th July 2020. So it is the last 3 months backtest. So you can see Eicher Motors has given you a 9.26% returns. HDFC has given you 25.63% returns. Ibul Housing Finance has given you 10.83% returns. Tata Motors have given you 10.20% returns. Z Limited has given you 25.47% returns. VEDL has given you 10.68% returns. SBIN has given you 14.07% returns. ICICI Bank has given you 7.60% returns, and KEI has given you 20.62% returns. So almost all the stocks, why almost? All the stocks has given you a huge amount of returns in this particular period. So now friends, we'll be testing the live trades for a particular script. Suppose Z Limited. So here you can see this is your equity curve, how your money has been increased. So you can see, so total number of signals were 74, the number of wins were 38, and number of losses are 36, and winning streak is 4. So consecutive number of wins are 4, consecutive number of losses are 5. Now let us see the transaction details of Z Limited. So click on transaction details and we can see the trade to trade details. All trades are listed over here. So let me check the latest signals. As I have already shown you the last signal I have described you already in the Zerodha kite. So here you can see I have shown you this entry. On 3rd July 2020 we have got this entry. So you can understand that you have got the entry signal, the sell signal at 12:40 candle on 3rd July, and you have got the exit signal, or your target has been achieved at 2:40 p.m. candle. So this is how I have already shown you this particular signal. You can also see I have also explained you the 29th June 2020 9:15 signal. We have got a sell signal at 174.90, and the same day 9:15 we have got the entry, and 29th June we have got the exit. The target has been achieved at 9:40 am. So these two already I have described on the Zerodha kite. So this is how this particular day trading setup works nicely on these stocks. I have already back tested and I have shown you the results. So now friends, we have seen that the strategy worked perfectly on the last 3 months. Now we will check some more months on this strategy. So let me go to edit parameters. So here the start date is by default it is 27th April to 25th of July. So let us go to 27th of January to 26th of April. Let me go to 27th of January. So January 27th to 25th April, say, or 26th April. Okay, so the previous 3 months. So now the dates are selected for the previous 3 months. Now I'll click on save and run backtest. Once again I'll be backtesting. So friends, you have seen the previous 3 months also work nicely on all the stocks. So Eicher Motors we have got a 4.59% returns, HDFC we have got a 14.52% returns, Ibul Housing Finance we got a 14.51% returns, Tata Motors we have got a 20.72% returns, Z Limited we have got a 13.27% returns, VDL we have got a 4.27% returns, SBI we have got a hoping 29.30% returns, ICICI Bank we have got a 10.65% returns, and KEI we have got a 3.13% returns. So all the 6 months, the last 6 months, this strategy worked like a charm. And dear friends, the beauty of this particular strategy is that in the last 6 months we have got a big bear market and then a pullback rally. So these short selling strategy worked on the falling market as well as on the rising market. So you can say that this strategy, this short selling day trading setup is foolproof on the volatile markets as well as on both the type of markets, on the bull market as well as on the bear market. So my dear friends, I'll suggest you to test my strategy because I have given you a day trading setup and I have tested on the Zerodha Strict platform. So I suggest to test the strategy, and if you are satisfied with the strategy, do comment back below this video, and you can also suggest me your strategy on the short selling that is working nicely. So I'll be waiting for your comments and I'll be waiting for your strategies too. So friends, I have completed today's webinar. If you like today's video, please do not forget to hit the like button. Please also do not forget to share it with your friends, because if you share it, someone else can also be benefited. If you have any queries, just ask me in the comments. I'll try to answer you as early as possible. Friends, thanks a lot for watching this webinar till the end. Bye bye.